If you want to answer the question of what lies ahead, ask someone that's been there before. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Wednesday edition. On today's episode, we're going to talk about 3 pieces of advice I got from someone who's at the very top, okay? Also, this is a new thing I've been doing. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, there will be a surprise. It'll be something that has nothing to do with the subject matter of what I'm talking about, just something that'll help you a quote to make your life a little bit better, okay? Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. His name was Charles Koch. As of last week, he's the 21st richest person on the entire planet. I met with him, I hung out with him. As you can see right now on the screen, as my voice fades back, you can see pictures of me with the arrow, with me hanging out with this guy. I'm not doing this for clout. First thing I want to say, I'm not doing this to clout chase. I'm doing this, or to name drop, I'm doing this to help you with some real world advice, okay? From someone who's been there, okay? Who's been where you want to be, all right? Why should you care about his advice? Because he has done everything that any person would even want to dream about. He's reached success by almost any measurable standard, okay? There's only 20 people in the world richer than him. He's still married to the same woman. He's married for 50 years. He still works. He's 88, 87, whatever, okay? He has some insights into your future, okay? You want to have a good life? I mean, there's really not anybody better you can really ask on who's made it work. Family, fitness, finances, all the stuff you want, okay? So the first piece of value I want to give you that, and I think about this stuff that he tells me all the time. I hung out with this guy, I sat down with him, okay? It was cool. But like I said, I'm not cloud chasing. One of the first pieces of advice he gave me was, if you ever, when it comes to having a friend, hiring someone, marrying someone, there's 3 things you got to have in common with that person as a son's mind. Okay, so you got to have the same vision, values, and complementary qualities. Okay, vision, you have the same picture of the future. Values, you think the same things are important. Complementary qualities, one is alpha, one's beta, one is quiet, one is boisterous and rambunctious, whatever. It's the first piece of advice he gave me, and it's very good. I think about it all the time because I've seen the truth of it. I have lost and left clients, and clients have left me because our values didn't clash. We didn't see the same thing happening in the future, or we had 2 alphas or 2 betas. Okay, this is a really important one. This is probably the best one, and these are the most salient point from this one is that have things that align with people you want to work with. Okay, the next piece of advice he gave me was this: if you want to grow your business, don't focus on growing profits. Okay. Focus on growing the value that you provide to customers. Remember, in a previous video, I talked about how value is perceived benefits minus perceived costs, okay? That doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means that what you're giving is way greater than what you're getting, okay? And it creates that margin for you. When you give more than you get, you're creating future equity for yourself, okay? What you do for others is kind of like a bank. It just kind of sits up, and then when you need to draw on it, you can pull it out, okay? So that's the second one is, if you want to grow your business, do not focus on growing profits. Focus on the value you provide. Focus on more ways you can help people. And when you're self-employed, you can get promotions pretty quick, because if you're doing a good job, they'll be like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Okay, and you just go from there, okay? Now, the third piece of advice I want to give you goes to this. He said, now we go from growing, this is the short term, growing in the short term, you want to grow your profits, you want to double or triple your income that you made last year. The third point he said is that if you want to succeed in business long term, okay, the most salient point of this is long term. You have to provide value for your customers, employees, suppliers, and your community, okay? Customers, employees, suppliers, and community, your constituents that affect your business, okay? All right. So I really want you to just take these home, because they can affect you, and they can affect you immediately. They can affect you today. Okay, I honestly think about these all the time. They just come in my mind. They stuck in my mind. I was like, wow, I understand why, in a nutshell, why this guy was so successful, because people who are successful know things that we don't. I'm just sharing what I acquired from him, okay? The only reason I was there because I won a scholarship. And I was like, I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to win too. Okay, so just to recap, okay? The first one is that anyone you work with, make sure you have the same vision, values, and complementary qualities, okay? You guys can agree on what you want to see in the future, okay? You guys both think that some things are worth having than others, okay? And you can work together, okay? Next is, if you want to grow your profits, don't focus on growing your profits, focus on growing the value that you provide to people, okay? How can you help them if you're a barber? How can you help them with shaving products or things like that, or that are peripheral to what they're doing, okay? What can you do to help? If you do lawn care, how can you help somebody with their pool? Like, you see what I'm saying? Just peripheral, okay? And the last one is, if you want to succeed long term, okay? This is the big one. If you want to succeed long term, and you can believe it, he's been the CEO since he was like 30 years old. He's been CEO for like 50-something years. It's called Koch Enterprises, okay? They make like they make a bunch of products that you use, like Brawny paper towels. That's the company who makes that. That's his company, the second largest public company, second largest private company in the U.S. Okay, they're behind Cargill. Okay, you can look them up. Koch Enterprises, Koch. I met that guy. He's the CEO. He's like 87 years old. You want to grow long term, you got to focus on providing value for your customers, employees, suppliers, and community. Okay, he lives in Wichita, Kansas. This guy's great. Okay. The Wichita State basketball arena is named after him. It's called Charles Koch Arena. This guy has hit a grand slam in life, okay? I'm gonna give you 3 tips of advice that can help you to make your life better, okay? Think about what I'm saying, okay? Remember, lastly, as always, unsuccessful people to make decisions based on current situation. I'm just gonna go off of what I already know. So here we go, guys. It's that time again. Surprise, surprise. What's inside? Let's see. All right, here's our surprise for the day. For those of you who watched to the very end of this video. Okay, here it is. Feel discouraged? Remember, the goal worth reaching is not reached easily. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Peace. But successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be. How can I answer the question of what lies ahead? Ask someone who's been there before. Charles Koch has been there, and I'm just passing on the information. He passed along to me. Thank you so much. Have a great Wednesday. Continue to win, continue to learn from your higher ups, and get better. Thank you so much. Bye.